Online is the future. Amazon is going to be the biggest corporation in the world. Who goes to shops nowadays anyway? These and many such statements seemed kind of hyperbolic around, say, 5 years ago. But all the old economy advocates now stand corrected, as even oil giants are trying to get on the bandwagon and get into every small crevice possible of online retail. Yeah. This means two things. One, that the online world is leading to an expansion and also a probable saturation. And two, that you are probably late for the party. Now, what do you need to actually launch your business online and get into e commerce? Well, we'll take a look at all of that in today's episode. The first thing that you need is products. Duh. I know it kind of seems a little obvious, but I can guarantee you that there hasn't been a single month when I haven't received a call asking, hey, I want to start selling online and making money. What should I sell? In our previous video, we spoke about two types of online sellers, the brands and the traders. And keeping true to that, the survivors of the online movement are more probably going to be brands than the traders themselves. And that's because e-commerce and more importantly, platforms like Amazon and Flipkart have essentially changed the way business is being done. We have spoken in detail about that in another video linked here and here. Moving on, the second thing that you need is margins. Yes, margins. You see, e-commerce is quite capital intensive. Now, unlike retail, the only difference here is that most of your capital expenditures are actually spread out through individual orders and are not supposed to be paid upfront. That being said, there are a couple of factors that you do need to consider before starting your complete e-commerce operations. For example, in e-commerce, you need to worry about photography, national delivery, payment gateway or marketplace commissions, packaging, storage, and then you have customer returns, refunds, advertising expenses. Thus, if you want to make money online, you need to have a margin somewhere between 40 to 50% for most categories. The more the better. Thirdly, you need to have decent capex to get yourself going for at least 6 months while you're bearing all of the expenses. Now, I know what I'm saying is shattering a few dreams right there, but the fact remains that starting yourself on e-commerce is not as easy as those ads would like you to think. Or rather, starting is technically easy, but surviving, thriving, and succeeding consistently is sure as hell not. And the fourth and the last thing that you need is quite intangible, but important nevertheless. And it is vision and patience. Okay, I'm just gonna stop you right there before you skip to some another video that gives you all of the quick fixes. But hear me out a little bit. You see, this is a very serious business. Had it been really that easy, almost everyone involved in this would have been extremely successful. The fact is, they are not. 80 to 90% of sellers are bound to fail. And I have seen people do extremely great in terms of their top line, but eventually fall off the map just because they treated the platform like a trade and did zero brand building behind it. And yes, I know that there are a lot of success stories out there talking about guys who made tons of money by bringing unbranded crap from China. But I've also seen the same guys struggle with making money and in the end have to resort to putting in wrong product dimensions only so they could save some money on the shipping. But that kind of thing doesn't fly. In the end, the marketplace ends up charging them. And rightly so. Selling non-branded generic stuff on platforms like Amazon is now a sucker's bet in my opinion. Because of the barrier of entry being so low, every quarter you will obviously have some Tom, Dick and Harry trying to come up and undercut your prices only to go bust in a couple of months and hurting you permanently in that process. What this tells us is that opening an online store is very similar to opening a physical retail store. You need to build a relationship with the customers that inspires confidence about not just your product but also your brand within their minds. The only difference and upside of e-commerce is that once you standardize certain parts of your capex and you get them in control, you are now not limited to a geographical location for selling your products. You can sell in Delhi by sitting in Bombay, or you can also sell in Chennai, or if you're really proactive, you can actually sit here and sell in the US. all the while building a brand that actually carries value, so that in the future you are not limited to just one single product even. Try to build something. Alright, now in the next episode, we are going to talk about the specifics of launching your brand online. Now, that also includes marketplaces like Amazon and Flipkart, but also launching your own website. We will talk about photography, cataloging, warehousing, and a bunch of other stuff. And to make sure that you get a full-fledged idea of what is to come before you launch your online presence. As soon as the episode's up, you'll find the link right here as well as here. Till then, as usual, you can follow us on any of these links. Make sure that you like, share and subscribe. Also make sure that you hit the bell icon in order for you to get the notification as soon as we upload. Anything else that you need, do let us know right in the comment section. Till then, bye bye and take care. And cut.